All right, guys, check it out. I got my man Alton in here today. His wife is actually my massage therapist. I don't know if you guys know, but I have a terrible back and shoulder, and she takes care of me. She said her husband had some nice hair and was ready to cut it all off and cut it nice and short. So that's what we're going to be doing today. As usual, guys, I'll be using the DFS formula, starting off sectioning the top away from the sides. I'm going to set a foundation all the way around the sides for the clipper work to tie into, and the top will connect to that as well. Now we're going to go ahead and section the top straight down the middle. I'm going to take it to each side and tie that in to that initial foundation that we set. Now, because we took the hair to both sides, we're going to have an obvious peak in the middle right here, and that is all we have to cut on top. So that is one thing I love about the DFS formula. The scissor work portion moves super quick once you get comfortable with it. Fully customizable depending on the haircut that you're doing, and it makes it nice and easy to tie the clipper work right in on the sides. I'm gonna go ahead and do a loose style because I want to cut into a finished product. So he's gonna wear this kind of as a side part. Now this haircut is balanced, it can go any direction, but we're gonna go ahead and part one side and we're gonna get this side flowing back nice and neat. Now, like I mentioned, one of the best and most important things about the DFS formula is it allows you to bring the clipper work right in, even when you have this much length on top. So this is a number 4. You see I'm taking it right up to that finger length where my fingers were against the head, where I set that initial foundation. We get a nice clean number 4 on the sides, and then we can come in and do a taper. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fade down from the 4 to a 3 before we start the taper guideline. And you can go all the way down to a 2 if you want to, totally up to you. This is how I like to do it. And I'm gonna keep it about a number 3 on the sides, and then we'll do our taper. So standard fade steps, we're gonna come in, punch our guideline in, go ahead and ball that underneath, and then real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and blend his beard out before we work our way up. Now our first step is gonna be the lever all the way open. We're gonna go up about a 1/2 inch, and then nice and easy, we'll use the lever closed at the bottom of that section, halfway open in the middle of that section, and we set the guideline in with the lever open. Next up, we'll come in with the 1 guard all the way open, set another guideline about a 1/2 inch up, then we can close the 1 and start to work that out. Now remember, it's a number 3 above this, so this is a number 2 open, and we're just looking to tie into the number 3 and work our way back down to where that taper was. Now I'll come in with it closed. You guys are gonna see here in a second, I don't really remember what happened. I think I moved on, turned the camera off, but I ended up cutting a little bit higher, taking the 2 a little bit higher, and you'll see that here in a second. But again, you gotta just work with the person's hair. Now we'll continue to work our way down, back with the 1 guard, and finally the 1.5 to tie all this together. Then we can do some detail work if it's needed before we move on to the lineup. I'm gonna line up the C cup. I like to do as little as possible, but still get a nice sharp line. You're gonna see it's gonna add to the taper and really make it pop. Then we'll work around the ear in a nice circle, again, taking off as little as possible before we head down the straight line down the back of the neck. Now I actually didn't record the other taper, or I would do a little time lapse here. I'm just gonna move on to the last lineup. And guys, I got to cut in the back and I showed him that he kind of had a cool looking rat tail. I was kind of being funny and he said, you know what? Let's leave that, let's mess with my wife. Let's go ahead, finish the haircut. Let's take a video, send it to her and tell her that that's how we're gonna leave it. So guys, actually we did not leave the rat tail. We ended up cutting it off and doing a taper in the back, or I can't even remember. Maybe we even did a skin fade all the way around, but he wanted to take the rat tail off after, but we did get a nice laugh out of his wife. And funny enough, she was like, hey, if you like it, you can rock it. And I gotta give her some props for that because she wants to, you know, let her man do his thing. So if you rocking with the rat tail, go ahead and have it. So you guys leave me a comment down below. Is it unique? Is it kind of fun? I don't know about you guys. I can dig a little bit of unique, different haircuts. So to me, I thought it was kind of funny. It was kind of cool. Of course, you can rock it for a few days and then cut it off. But like I said, we did end up cutting it off, but it was kind of funny and looked pretty cool at the end of the cut. Now I'm coming in and applying Tomb45 Indestructible clay. The hair is already dry and you guys can see we did blow dry it. Looks pretty good, but I'm not getting the lift that I want in the front. So I'm actually gonna just dampen the hair. I don't think I show that, but I'm gonna dampen the hair in the front and we're gonna come in with the blow dryer one more time and really get that front to style up and over. And you'll see right here with this comb, it's just falling straight over to the side. So that's why I grabbed this and come back in real quick and just hit it. And you guys can see now it's standing up nice and neat. Here's a little gem for you guys when you're working on this type of haircut specifically. You can use the blow dryer to aim the hair where you want it to go and then mist a little bit of hairspray into the air that the blow dryer is blowing. And it's gonna kind of do this 2-in-1 action. The hair is gonna be blown in place by the blow dryer and then the hairspray is gonna kind of dust on top and you'll see it's gonna help us hold that shape that we want. So last but not least, come in with the styling comb and get it laying exactly how we want. And you guys can check out the finished product. All right, so there's my man Alton. Before you can see, had some nice long flowy hair. And as much as I wanted to do an all scissor cut, we gave him a nice clean taper on the sides. Side part, like I said, we left the rat tail for the video. You guys leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of the rat tail. It was kind of funny. It was just to be funny. Made an Instagram reel, messed with his wife. But you guys can imagine this cut with a taper in the back, and that's what we ended up with. But you guys leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this cut. Obviously, you guys gotta smash that like button and let me know that you like this. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I got another transformation coming next week. Super nice haircut, and you guys don't want to miss it. But in the meantime, click right here and check this video out, and I'll catch you guys next time.